Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video where I'll be going over the U.S. index futures, Nasdaq 100, and ES, which is S&P 500. And so let's start off on the daily time frame and analyze them. And I'm gonna be zooming in into like smaller time frames to like collect more information. So starting off on the daily, it doesn't really tell me much, so I'm gonna go on the 4 hour, and let's first figure out where the market open was. So the market open was wait, 6:15. Okay, yeah. So the market open was right here for today. It was somewhere around there, and what I see on the 4 hour is starting from last night, we started getting selling pressure, selling momentum, and we started making kind of a like a downtrend. Okay, so I mean, it's classic. What do you expect? We're very bullish, and in order to go higher, we're gonna see some pullbacks, right? And so obviously this 4 hour fair value gap got inversed, and so now we're in more of a bearish trend. So that's what I'm gonna be keeping in mind, and that's what I'm going to try and play with coming into the market open. So off just looking at this, what I have in mind is this low right here on Nasdaq, and then this, and then on ES it's the same low, but to be honest, I am kind of expecting like an SMT to be made down here because Nasdaq is going to take it first. So for ES, we already inversed this gap, and in this entire leg there's nothing here. So ES has kind of worse targets, but again, that's what I expect because just NQ just works better with how I trade, and it's the more liquid, yeah, it's the more liquid asset, and so it's gonna perform better. So but if we zoom into the 1 hour on ES, I can see that now we have this low here that is a closer and better target, and then same thing on Nasdaq, it would be this low in this case, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, so I mean, this is honestly what the 1 hour tells me, and then like, yeah, I have these targets up here, these two. So what I'm expecting is, again, we gotta come in here. Okay, so let's go on the 15-minute, and let's go mark out where the market opens. It opens right here. And yeah, we could, what I was looking at was like, okay, we might come maybe up, sweep this out, and then we might go lower, or we might just go lower right ahead, which is what we did. And so, yeah, but on the 15-minute, I don't have anything new to like mark out. Nah. And then so I'll go on the I'll go on the 5-minute, which again, nothing new to mark out because I already have my clear targets. And so yeah, let's just get right into it. On the 1 minute, 9:30. Okay, so 9:30 opens right here, and we made like a local bottom here and during London session, and then during New York pre-market we go higher. We don't go inside of like any like major like high time frame gap or anything, but we still just retrace, and that still counts as one. So I'm looking at the price action, and we again Friday, options expiration day. It's gonna be a little bit choppy, right? A little bit all over the place. So you got to keep that in mind. Okay, so but overall, we go lower here, and this actually enforces my bias even more because we go lower at the open. Okay, we like chop low. We like slowly go lower at the open, and so what does this do? This now adds what? So it now adds. Also, guys, the low was this one. It's this low. Okay, so what does that do? That adds relative like equal liquidity points. So it adds even more liquidity to then get taken out later. So now I have these 3 clean targets, okay? And yeah, this one is a little bit far away, right? I will admit. But these are right next, and these are just ready to get ran through, bro. And so on ES, on S&P, the same one is again it's this one. This is the same one. And again, we're ES is moving the same way. We haven't taken it out yet. We are still slow. We are still like a magnet. We are like going closer to that. And so I'm gonna zoom in to the 15-second time frame and look for an entry. Bro, what is that? Okay, yeah, and look for an entry. So, you know, I wanna see, in order for me to enter and move down, you know, I want to see a manipulation leg higher. So in this initial move, I don't see anything. I'm not just gonna enter off of this pre-market for fair value gap. I think it's a little bit early. Yeah, and so I'm gonna wait for a decent pullback. This isn't really a big of a pullback, and then we get no inverse here. Then from there, yep, we have this one, but I don't like ES. Remember, I don't like ES, so I'm gonna go and use NQ here. So we see we get a move down, we get a pullback, and then we get more moves down. I don't want to trade this initial chop. I want to trade like lower, closer towards this low. Because up here, we might like chop around, then we might resweep this high, and then we might end up going lower. So I want to play it a little bit like, I want to play like the highest probability of us taking out that low right when I enter. Which is why this I see as a lot of choppy price action. I don't take anything in this. Like, although they're all really good entries, and they all would have played out nicely. So you could take, so this inverse played out, this one played out. It's the same thing. We go up, we inverse lower. You enter, right? Same thing here. And then, but this is the like clean move up that we get, where we make this move down, and now we get a sizable leg up, okay? With like big candlesticks, big gaps. This is a nice manipulation leg. We take out, again, would I like price to go like all the way here and then, you know, give us clean, but that's not how price is always, right? It's not always gonna look that clean. So this still counts though, because we still take out this high. We make like sort of we make an SMT with ES where it doesn't take it out, but this one does. And then from there we get an instantaneous inverse on the 15-minute right here, and you take this and bang, it just rips through, it just hits right away. And then even if you don't take this and you see, oh, there's like this gap. You can wait for it to get inverse all the way down here and then move your stop loss lower as well. Or there was also a 30-second here that you take down here. So yeah, but I think this was a very nice clean setup. Super nice. And yeah, this, I wasn't expecting this. So this low didn't get hit. I thought it was going to, but it didn't. Either way though, it doesn't matter because you're already well in profit by that time. You're already break even. I would already take profits here. Like this is like a home run play. I'm not going to do this. So, you know, I'm just going to secure it right, you know, like once I'm good in profit, you know, you're already past the 2-to-1 at that point. And yeah, but yeah, from there, I really didn't see anything because we didn't take out this low. So we made relatively equal low. So to be honest with you, at this point, I was expecting price to come back down and take it out there. Which is why I didn't, but we ended up going higher. So which is why I didn't, you know, I didn't really see anything. And, you know, we were just ranging. We were ranging the whole AM session. But anyway, yeah, that'll be, and then yeah, for ES, it's the exact same thing. We take it out as well on ES after making relative equal lows. Look, 943. And then here, when did we take it? 940. Yeah, I mean, it's the same exact thing here. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, we take a little bit on Nasdaq. We take it a little bit later, but it's still the same play. Also, like, okay, ES took it before. It took that low technically before, but that doesn't mean that like, oh, we're gonna stop. Like, yeah, don't put that much value and that much importance with these SMTs, because like, bro, also remember this: Nasdaq has more importance. So if Nasdaq leaves the lows, it's probably gonna take them, even if ES already took them. So yeah, that'll be it though for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.